Hey guys, Matt Miller here. Tom Homan is going to be Donald Trump's new border czar. This guy has been the director of ICE for many years. He's been villainized and demonized by the Democrats because he rules with an iron fist. The guy actually is effective at deporting people, controlling the border, making sure that no cartels or bad players are entering the country. And that's what he's going to do in the 4 years to come. And the Democrats hate it. Check out this clip of him snapping at the Democrats during congressional hearings and basically telling them, look, you work for me, I'm a taxpayer, and it's your job to make sure that the American people are taken care of. Check it out right here.
Look, you want to know why there's 50,000 people in detention? You want to know why we have 1 million illegal entries in the United States? You want to know why we have these issues? Because you have failed to secure the border. You have failed to work with this president to close the 3 loopholes we've asked for 2 years to close. So if you want to know why this issue exists, you need to look in the mirror. You have failed American people for not securing the border and closing loopholes.
Mr. Homan, please respect the chair and the authority of the chair. The time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Homan. He don't get me go beyond his time.
Mr. Homan, we have approved an agreement between the Republicans and the Democrats with the ranking member. We increased the time of one witness, one member of Congress who was interrupted by a protest. That is done with the approval of the ranking member. Please respect the chair's authority.
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Homan!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. You work for me. First of all, your comments are disgusting. I've served my country. I've served my country for 34 years.
I find your comments disgusting as well.
I've served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms in back of that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like. And I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And you're the member of Congress.
We agree on that.
Fix it.
We agree on that, but I disagree. But I also disagree with your characterization of immigrants as criminality.
People for 3 decades on this.
So the recommendation of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance,
which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from his family.
Mr. Homan, with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Tom Homan is an American hero. This guy did such an amazing job at the border when he was in charge of ICE. And of course, that's why Donald Trump picked him. The guy has a resume that's just unbelievable. He's going to be the right guy to put in charge of the border to deal with this massive crisis that's facing America. During the last 4 years, the Biden administration let in millions and millions of illegal immigrants, most of which are good people. And if they came legally and if they go through the right direction, the right path, they can be American citizens, legal American citizens. But under the watch of Biden, he wasn't vetting really anybody correctly, and millions of people got in the country that aren't supposed to be here, and he let in cartel members, he let in human traffickers, drug traffickers, people who are criminals. And it's scary to think about how many of these people are bad actors and are criminals who are trying to do harm. It's tons of them because we didn't have true leadership dealing with the border. Biden appointed Kamala Harris to be the border czar, and I don't even think that she knew that that was her job. Maybe she went to the border once or a couple times, and what did she really do to crack down on illegal immigrants? It was really funny to see toward the end of her campaign, her disastrous campaign, that she started to echo Trump's rhetoric and even her supporters saying, we need to get control of the border. Like, she admitted that we were right the whole time. If you're a wine lover, you got to hear about one of the best kept secrets in the world of wine. Our amazing sponsor for this video, Bonner Private Wines Partnership. Imagine enjoying a glass of wine that comes from some of the highest altitude vineyards on earth, 6,000 to 9,000 feet in the Andes Mountains of Argentina. At that altitude, the grapes endure conditions that create intense flavors like blackberry, leather, and a touch of dark cherry. The best part? These wines are untouched by the additives and high sugar content that you'll find in wines at the grocery store or Walmart. No dyes, no artificial flavors, just small batch natural wine created by small family producers. And here's the thing. The region where these wines come from makes them very difficult to get and very rare, but Bonner Private Wines Partnership has cracked the code, making these exclusive wines available to you without a big industry markup. Right now, my viewers can get $25 off their first order when they join, as well as complimentary shipping. All you have to do is visit bonnerprivatewines.com/JayWalk, link in the description. This is a great offer for a great product you will not want to miss out on. Check it out. Now back to the video. And I thought that that was racist to do. I thought saying that you need to control the border and build a wall and get more border agents and arrest people, deport people, I thought that was all racist. Of course it's not. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama have been saying that for years. You can go back to old Obama speeches where he's saying that we need to up border security. Under the Obama administration, as many, if not more people were deported than under the Trump administration. And it's just, that was a, I guess now retired slogan of theirs, trying to tie needing to control the border with xenophobia or racism, and it didn't stick. Americans knew that the border crisis was real. Of course, there's obvious ramifications to just letting in millions of people who you don't know who they are. You're not vetting them. You're not making sure that they're not criminals. And of course, it's going to have an effect on the American communities that they come into and are impacting. I love this exchange here in one of the clips where Tom Homan snaps at AOC, and she's trying to give this, bleeding heart, tug at the heartstrings question to him about, separating families at the border and like, oh, it's so inhumane how we deal with this and our practices are so out of date and this is horrendous. And all he says is, this is what would happen to American citizens if a child was separated from their parents who were criminals. This is just standard practice for dealing with these criminal situations. There's no difference because they're illegal immigrants. And you see it just completely fall flat. Her face is just like, oh crap, that's not going to work. I can't spin that into some heartfelt emotional lie because this guy knows his stuff. And when he says, you know what they should do? If they want to come into this country so bad, they should come in the legal way because that's open to everybody. If you have nothing to hide, you don't have an extensive criminal past, and you're looking to come to America to offer for opportunity and to offer good things, good attributes, if you're in good standing, then you can become an American citizen. And we need to make it easier than it is. There shouldn't be a bunch of loopholes and paperwork and all this, bureaucratic stuff to become an American citizen. We should make it as easy as possible for good quality people to come here. People who are not part of drug cartels, who are not part of terrorist groups or criminal enterprises, but good, hardworking people from all over the world, any race, religion, whatever, should be welcomed into this country. And believe it or not, that is the MAGA message. That's the America First message. That's what Trump has been about this entire time. He said it during his victory speech. He's the furthest thing from being xenophobic, but he sees the problem with unmitigated open borders and open immigration for all. You can't do that. Like, no country in the world operates where they have a totally open border and they don't care who comes in or out. Most countries have a very extensive and strict immigration system, even way more strict than America, and nobody's ever called them racist for that. So I think it's time that we return to common sense and sanity, and we're actually getting the opportunity to do that in the next 4 years with the Trump administration, which is phenomenal. But let me know what you guys think of Tom Homan. Do you think he's going to be a good border czar for Trump? Let me know in the comments your thoughts. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you guys get notified when we post brand new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.